What if I told you a stolen $25 porch package led to hundreds of taxpayer dollars wasted on an unnecessary police investigation because of misuse of surveillance technology? Welcome to Digital Transformer Guy, where we expose digital inefficiencies and show how technical architecture, AI, and governance can fix them. Today's alarming real-world story comes straight out of Colorado, where a driver of a Rivian truck was falsely accused of theft because of over-reliance on surveillance technology like license plate readers, doorbell cams, and automated data correlation, all used by law enforcement.
A Denver woman says that she was wrongfully accused of theft after police tracked her car using flock cameras.
Now, the camera system has been a point of controversy over privacy concerns, but it's been a praised tool by police who've used it successfully to track down suspects and make arrests.
But after the system was used to accuse her of a crime, one woman is warning everyone to have cameras of their own. Fox 31's Anna Kuhn sat down with her and has her story tonight. Anna?
Hey guys, well, the Columbine Valley police chief has since voided the court summons against this woman, but she says she never should have been accused in the first place. She says her car was never at the address where that package was stolen.
You know we have cameras in that town and you can't get a breath of fresh air in or out of that place without us knowing, correct?
On September 27th, the Columbine Valley police officer came to Chrisanna Elser's door and issued her a summons to appear in court, accusing her of stealing a $25 package in the town of Bomar. The officer said he had doorbell video of the theft and had tracked her car in the area using flock cameras.
It is locked in. There is zero doubt. I wouldn't have come here unless I was 100% sure. 100%.
The only problem with this case, she wasn't there, and she had the evidence to prove it. Dash camera video from her car, a log of her location from Google Maps, and doorbell video of her walking into her tailor's house when the package was stolen.
He just kept telling me that any evidence I had wasn't worth it.
Because you have not been honest with me, so I'm not going to extend you any courtesy of showing you a video when I don't need.
But I can show you videos.
No, you cannot.
After a few weeks, Elser was able to get in touch with the police chief, who wrote her in an email, quote, "After reviewing evidence you have provided, nicely done by the way, we have voided the summons that was issued." But Elser says she shouldn't have needed to prove her innocence and worries flock cameras can paint a picture police will rely too heavily on.
They need to be used properly and be used with caution in a conversation versus we're now going to use this to accuse anybody and everybody.
We did reach out to the police chief for comment, but didn't hear back. Meantime, Elser is advising all of her neighbors to start collecting their own digital evidence. She says you never know when you might need it. Live in Littleton, Anna Kuhn, Fox 31.
Interesting, Anna. Thank you.
This story went viral earlier this year, but in this video, I want to cover the technology behind it and show how AI automation and digital technology could have been used to keep the police investigation in check from a cost standpoint. I also will go over one of the user stories from the Enabler Epic I created so that you can understand how AI technology architects organize the behind-the-scenes work to design and deploy such technology. In September 2025, a Columbine Valley police officer accused a Denver area woman of stealing a measly $25 package. The evidence? Automated license plate readers, or ALPRs, showed her Rivian truck driving through the neighborhood 20 times in the past month. But that's all it was, simply driving through. No one verified the video timestamps, no human checked the dwell time, and no supervisor applied cost proportionality. Thankfully, the driver had her own evidence, GPS history, Rivian onboard cameras in her truck, and a digital trail proving her innocence. This isn't just one officer's mistake, it's a system design failure. Automated systems must include proportionality gates that weigh investigative costs against public value. A $25 case shouldn't trigger thousands or even hundreds in personnel, legal, and data costs. This is where AI-driven cost governance saves both money and reputation. By implementing cloud-based AI models in Azure or AWS, law enforcement can automatically compute a proportionality ratio, PR, which is expected public value divided by investigation costs, and apply cost thresholds. If the ratio is below 1.5, for instance, the system automatically flags it as document and monitor instead of escalating. Big difference. In our proposed design, a low-value package theft with no recurring pattern triggers only passive monitoring. Higher value or repeat offenses automatically escalate. Any ALPR data confidence scores below 0.92 require human review before any contact. This saves operational time, reduces civil complaints, and ensures proportional justice. So what does the user story and code look like for this solution? I created a full enabler epic that includes features, user stories, and tasks on our main website in the latest blog post. For now, I will briefly go over the epic, a feature, which is a set of requirements to be implemented in a given calendar quarter, a user story, and a task with code. These are the 4 features for this epic. Proportionality Gate Engine, policy service that calculates expected public value and investigation costs using defined parameters. ALPR data confidence scoring. ML machine learning pipeline ensuring confidence greater than 0.92 before escalation. Supervisor dashboard with cost meter. Real-time visualization of investigation costs versus thresholds. Real-time visualization of investigation costs versus thresholds. Citizen Transparency Portal provides subjects access to their case data and reason codes. Out of these 4, I will focus on the Proportionality Gate Engine feature because it's the core functionality that enforces the policy of not overspending taxpayer dollars on frivolous thefts. The Proportionality Gate Engine is a centralized policy service that evaluates whether a law enforcement investigation is economically and operationally justified based on predefined governance rules. This engine ingests case-level inputs such as reported loss amount, pattern score, ALPR confidence, dwell time, estimated labor hours, data access costs, legal risk premium, and calculates 2 key values: expected public value, or EPV, and investigation cost, or IC. Using these values, the engine computes a proportionality ratio, where PR equals EPV divided by IC, and applies configurable thresholds, such as PR greater than 1.5, to return a recommended action. I go into more detail about this feature in the blog post on our main website at samsonasoftware.com. But the idea is that this quarterly feature should take about 90 days to implement. Now, with AI automation agents augmenting experienced developers, this could be cut down to 30 days or even less. Okay, now I picked the following user story to briefly explain because it is directly tied to our feature. As a supervisor, I want to see real-time cost metrics so I can prevent resource overuse. Notice the primary role is a supervisor. Obviously, our solution must implement role-based access control, or RBAC, to ensure the person is authorized to perform this story. Now, I won't go into that aspect at this time. And the functional criteria for this story are 6 core requirements. Number 1, the system must display real-time cost metrics for all active investigations, refreshed at least every 60 seconds. Number 2, the dashboard must show at minimum the following metrics per case: investigation costs to date, expected public value, proportionality ratio, current case status. Number 3, when PR is less than 1.5, the dashboard must automatically flag the case in red and display a tooltip, quote, costs exceed expected value, review recommended, unquote. Number 4, supervisors must be able to filter cases by cost threshold, investigator, or case type. Number 5, the system must calculate and display total department cost to value ratio as an aggregate KPI, key performance indicator. Number 6, clicking a case should open a detailed cost breakdown view with time-stamped cost entries, labor, data access, travel, etc. I cover other criteria in the main blog post, by the way. Finally, the definition of done includes feature tested and approved by QA, quality assurance, with mock cost data, security review and role-based access validation completed, performance benchmark reports meet criteria, stakeholder demo conducted with successful validation of red, yellow, green thresholds as outlined in the usability criteria. Finally, the chosen user story has the following 5 tasks. Develop policy engine in Azure Functions or AWS Lambda. Integrate data from ALPR, IoT, that's Internet of Things, and case databases. Build cost model table with real-time refresh. Create governance audit logs via Purview or CloudTrail Lake. Conduct end-to-end validation testing on false positive rates. I chose the task Build Cost Model with Real-Time Refresh, which I refined into the following task development plan. Build a stateless Azure function-based policy engine that evaluates each investigation event, calculates investigation cost, expected public value, and proportionality ratio, returns a recommended action, either dismiss, document, monitor, proceed with a traceable rationale, integrates cleanly with ALPR feeds, case systems, and supervisor dashboards. Once again, visit the blog post to get more details, which includes 5 components and the data flow. These components include trigger layer, policy engine core, cost model provider, evidence quality evaluator, and audit and telemetry. I also include input and output JSON file examples for the API contract, configuration details, and more. So to wrap up, cities and counties must add cost governance as a first-class citizen in public safety systems. The tools exist: event hubs, Azure Policy, AWS Lake Formation, and explainable AI. What's missing is a common sense architectural layer. For more tech insight on transforming public systems responsibly, subscribe to Digital Transformer Guy and visit samsonasoftware.com for deep dives, diagrams, and templates.